Nick Acton, and this behind me is Latitude Festival 2009. I'm here to show you what's going on behind the scenes at the BAFTA film tent, and I'm also just going to show you around. Let's see what's going on at the festival. We're here at the Film and Music Arena, and in a moment there's going to be a BAFTA premiere of a new film called Lightnin. We'll get onto your film because obviously that's going to be premiered very soon. Are you nervous, or does that not really bother you?
No, I'm not nervous. I've seen it a lot now. It's obviously been at some of the festivals and things. So but it's the English premiere tonight. But no, I'm not nervous. I'm more excited. I'm excited for people to see it. I hope they enjoy it.
Cool. Okay, so very briefly, if you could just explain to us what Lightnin's all about.
Yeah, it's about an Appalachian mountain dancer who tries to control his jealousy and his rage through drug abuse, but he ends up only making it worse.
Tell us about working with Carrie Fisher.
We needed a woman of a certain age, obviously, and I suggested Carrie Fisher. I just kind of blurted it out. I don't know where it came from. There's just something told me she might be interesting.
But no, my next thing, I'm start shooting another British feature called Ollie Kepler's Expanding Purple World, and then I'm doing a play at the National Theatre in London called Our Class.
Well, you've got the dance, the theatre, the kids area, and that's just a wonderful eclectic mix.
Now in the film tent, David Morrissey will be interviewing BAFTA and Academy Award winner Stephen Frears.
And you do bring a lot of comedy into your film, don't you?
Well, the audience like it.
Yeah.
Do you like jokes?
You pull off a great thing in The Queen, which is the royal family, which is detached. They're slightly, we're encouraged to slightly look at them as a ridiculous group of people. But during the film, and even, there's a sense that we come to love her, really. We come to see her tragedy of isolation.
Well, you had to put everybody makes jokes about the royal family.
Yeah.
So you had to put jokes in because it wouldn't have been right otherwise.
I've been involved in 3 British films over the last 2 years that have been made for 100 grand or less. And there seems to be more British films that are going that way. Do you think that's a positive or negative thing, and do you think we can still get the quality with using them sort of budgets?
No, I think it's great. I mean, the truth is you should make films wherever you can and for however little money you can. It's terrific.
I was wondering if you had any advice to any filmmakers who wanted to get into the business at all.
Make films. If they're any good, people will come and find you.
Yeah.
If they're no good, there's nothing I can do to help you. But if they're good, people will come and find you.
Mr. Stephen Frears.
We've just come out of the Q&A in the BAFTA tent. How important are companies like BAFTA to you as an actor?
BAFTA's essential to me. I mean, not just in the sense of the whole award ceremony is what we know them for, but I also do work for BAFTA up and down the country at their charitable events. And I think that's essential because it's not just a London-centric organisation, it's a British organisation, and it does go up and down the country in a very successful way, and I'm very happy to be involved.
These sort of events might happen down in London, and they may be, very fancy, happen at a film festival, and if you work in the film world, you might go to them. But what's great about events like this is that BAFTA is bringing things out to people who, again, would often not get the opportunity to see it at any other time. I'm really looking forward to, a little bit later on, Donk Scor-zay-zee, the new film by Shane Meadows.
Let's talk about the film, because obviously it's going to be on in the BAFTA tent. It's called Donk Scor-zay-zee. Now, it's a pretty crazy name. Well, what's it kind of about, and where does that come from?
Well, Donk is a character played by Paddy Considine, and he is a roadie for the Arctic Monkeys. But he's got a lodger that lives with him, who's a rapper, a very unknown rapper called Scor-zay-zee. So it's a kind of road movie and a buddy movie between these two unlikely friends.
Why have you taken it to Latitude?
Coming to places like this, we're actually touching the people that it might inspire. So that's the main reason why I wanted to, and and obviously why I love Latitude.
It was something that me and Paddy had always wanted to do. We always wanted to make something longer with this character. Paddy's had, been in a lot of serious films, a lot of serious TV recently, and he, I always knew Paddy as the funniest actor I'd ever met, but I don't think the general public had ever really seen that. You know, I'd spent 2 years making This Is England, and I've also had a lot of people, you know, coming up to me at various festivals all around the world, and you know, and it's so hard to try and inspire somebody when they're trying to get £2 million to make a film. That isn't an easy bridge to cross for most people. So by making this, it's almost like a kind of a manifesto in itself. We'll actually go and make it cheap ourselves first and prove that it can be done, and that, you know, you can make it for, you know, a small amount of money. Thanks for having me.
So that is the end of Latitude Festival 2009. I've seen some amazing things and spoken to some great talent, and I can honestly say I cannot wait until next year. I'll see you then.